Hello, my name is George Veronis. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'm an organizational director with BEMER and also the regional director for the East Coast. And I'm going to spend about 15 minutes with you really sharing a little bit more why this is a phenomenal business that you might want to consider as a part-time or a career opportunity. So I'm going to talk about just our company and its stability, and then also I'm going to show you the business model with a potential income that you could earn. First of all, I come from corporate America, so I've been with Xerox and a Dutch company called Ose for over 15 years, where I was in sales, marketing, and management. Then I did do some direct sales industry models where I build large organizations. I became a sales trainer throughout the country, and of course now I'm with BEMER. And I tell you that because I evaluated a lot of businesses, from franchises to affiliate programs to corporate America type of compensation plans, and I really found this to be one of the most solid business models. And at age 54, 4 years ago, when I was looking at this, I didn't want to go through a ground floor opportunity. I really wanted this to be my final home that I could really transform lives and make a big impact and at the same time economically support our family. So let me go through this first with you. And I want to start with my story. So 4 years ago, I had numbness in my left arm. I took a stress test. I was told that they didn't know what was wrong because my stress test came out very well. In fact, they said I had a 1% chance of heart disease, and I found out later through a catheterization that I had 3 arteries, 90% blocked, and I needed open heart surgery a week later, and I had 8 bypasses performed. A couple weeks later, 2 of the bypasses closed up. I had no energy. I was feeling tired all the time. They told me to just keep working out. There was nothing else they could do. They took out all the veins in both of my legs, and I learned about this BEMER technology through my son, actually, and a good friend, George Gossage. And during that time, I was a little skeptical because I didn't know anything about bioenergy, and I didn't come from the holistic or the medical world. But I took time to educate myself. I evaluated the product, and in time, I bought the product, and it literally changed me. My lower back felt great. I had crazy energy. I could sleep through the night, and it made a big difference in my health for the years to come. But from a business perspective, I started sharing it with others, and other people started getting the same results, and it just expanded throughout the United States, where I sold over 100 BEMERs, and I built an affiliate group that sold over 9,000, and this is not one of those multi-level markets. This is a direct sale affiliate program. So a couple things about BEMER. They're international. They're located in Liechtenstein, which is a country right next to Germany. The founder of the company is Peter Gleim, that when I met him, he's all about heart, all about quality, not quantity, and really building a long-term company. I also learned that the company was all built by German engineering and Swiss craftsmanship, the product itself, so it had a solid product to be here for the long term. And they actually invested in the United States because they spent about $3 or $4 million buying a building in Carlsbad outside of California because they know the United States has major potential. And that was good to hear when I was ready to build a big business in this area. So then I started looking at the foundation behind the business and what was behind it. See, I had an uncle that did very well in his life in different businesses, starting them and growing them. And he always said to me, George, don't get caught up in the widget or the product. There's a lot of great products out there. Find out what's behind the scenes, get their statistics, find out who's managing and running it, and that'll determine if you have a long-term career. So I took the time to do that. And here's what I found. It's a 20-year-old company that's been around, very solid. It's completely debt-free. They operate in over 42 countries, so there's a global opportunity. This is the most astonishing and probably one of the strongest factors that got me to look at BEMER. Here's a $6,000 product, and I understand buyer's remorse when people buy a big product like that. And in their 20-year history, with a 30-day money-back guarantee of 90%, they had less than a 0.08% return. And I can tell you now, after doing this for 4 years and selling so many units, my statistics are very similar. It also was privately owned, so I didn't have to worry about shareholders. They were going to make their own decisions, and we were in control of the company. Also, it was in-house manufacturing, which was big because I don't want all these third-party vendors. They make the product, they deliver it directly to your customer, which is very unique. It had 5 international patents, not patents or pending patents, 5 international proven patents with massive endorsements behind it. For instance, it's not just a wellness product. It had PubMed articles, over 30 to 40 peer-reviewed third-party clinical studies. That's like the Bible of the medical world and field in the United States. It was an untapped market with no competition. When was the last time you were in a business where you could represent a product with no competition? So there's 78 million baby boomers that are interested in BEMER. We have an animal product. We have athletes that are looking at it, and thousands of practitioners that could use BEMER. And what was most unique is that we weren't testing it in any area of the United States. This has been around 20 years with over 1 million people using BEMER. So it's just a matter of educating people. And then when I saw that NASA, some of the smartest scientists in the world, did a joint collaboration with BEMER to really understand this unique wave that was stimulating so much blood flow and oxygen to the body to see if eventually they could put it in the spacesuits, that was another big credible source that made a difference in evaluating BEMER. Also, as I mentioned, the PubMed, which you can go to pubmed.gov and type in BEMER therapy and find all kinds of peer-reviewed third-party clinical studies, as I mentioned. And then I found out thousands of athletes were using BEMER for recovery time, so there was another big market there. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. The other thing was that when you get to age 64, if you were able to avoid a stroke, cancer, or heart disease, by insurance actuaries, I learned that you'll live about 20 more years. The problem of it is there's two big stressors that people experience, and that is health and finance, and probably pretty equal. So think about this. We have a solution that could solve both. You can make a huge impact on someone's life and have a rare opportunity to economically support your family. And that might happen once or twice in your entire lifetime. So I'm not going to go through the product, but I want you to think about this. If there was a product out there where you could increase blood flow, show people more oxygen and nutrients to the cell level, help with their cardiac function, which is going the wrong direction in this country, help with sleep management, which over 70 million people are suffering from, help with waste disposal, physical fitness, endurance, concentration, and ultimately helping people with stress reduction. That's what this product does, and you're going to learn about that in our product production and our presentation. So the future is this bioenergy, and that's what you have in your hands. So take a serious look at this from the product standpoint, and I'll end it with this quote. When I was laying in the hospital, not knowing my new direction, I read a great quote that said, "Make your interactions transformational, not transactional." And I made a decision with BEMER because I first used the product and had a great result from it, and then I studied the business model, and I realized it was very unique. So let me just show you a little bit about it because the market's actually ready now, and people are looking for the alternative solution, and you're going to be involved with this new emerging technology. The product itself is a $6,000 product, as I mentioned, and again, you can go through that on another video or with the person that's meeting with you. And the reason people are so attracted to our product is because of this quote right here. They spend the first half of their lives gaining wealth, right, sacrificing their health, and the second half of their life using all their wealth to get their health back. So let's look at it from a business perspective. What do you have here? Well, we know there's 327 million people in our country, 78 million baby boomers. We know everybody probably needs this technology because of healthcare, and 50% probably desperately need it. So we have less than, I think, 0.1% market share right now. So it has massive potential for you to build a great part-time or full-time income. So think again, 78 million baby boomer market, thousands of athletes, millions of dogs, horses, and cats with another product we have, and hundreds of thousands of practitioners that are always looking for a better modality to help their patients, help themselves, get a return on investment to help their income situation, and also look for ways that people will bring in more clients. So let me review the compensation in a very simple way with you. So we have a direct sale program. So again, we're not at the multi-level marketing, we're a direct sale with an affiliate program. So if all you want to do is make sales, we pay you 17%, which is $1,000 per unit. Now, when I talk to medical sales reps, they make anywhere from usually 2 to 15%. So that's a nice way to start a business. And listen to this, no quotas, no minimum requirements. When you go out and make 4 sales, then we up your income to 25% or $1,500. And I'll show you what that represents in a minute. In our affiliate program, if you want to build a small agency or a large agency, we pay 2 tiers, 8% on the first level and 3% on the second, which is $480 or $180. And I'll demonstrate leveraging in a second. And then if you want to build bigger organizations, maybe you come from a regional, nationwide insurance type of position where you had a big group of people and you get overrides, you come from network marketing with a big override situation, we pay another 1.5% to 3%, and ultimately we have a bonus that pays 2% to 4%. So let me just give you a quick demonstration of that. And I have a whole compensation video that you're welcome to listen to in more detail. But here's what happens. First of all, when you go out there and just make 4 to 6 sales, you're going to make enough money to pay off your unit that you bought for yourself to run your business and also increase your health. If you only want to do our direct sales side and you make 2 to 4 units, that's 36 to 72,000. Now, I want to understand something here for everybody. These are examples of income only. Actual earnings will be based on individual efforts and circumstances. So these are all potential incomes, and you go to our compensation plan and learn more details. But then some people want to build affiliates, and if you get about 5, 6 people together and they all sell 2 BEMERs, you can make a 6-figure income. So that's more direct sales with a small group. Now, leveraging is key because, look, I'm 58 now, and I love direct sales. I always have. But you also get tired of going to the one-on-ones, and we like leveraging to make some income while we're sleeping, right? So if you want to build a team, here's how simple it is in BEMER. See, the professional sales rep is very interested in this because we have a medical device, and there is a direct sale plan of that 17 and 25%. You have the management type of person that likes to build a small agency, so we have the affiliate program. You have the recruiter and organizational builder that wants to make this a career, and they'll like our override situation of the 1.5% to 3%. We talked about practitioners, that's a whole other market, and also the everyday person, when they have passion and results, they feel compelled to share this. So it's not hard to build a team of people and take advantage of the leveraging and the overrides. So let me give you a quick example. If our product's $5,900 and you're getting paid 25%, and you help 3 people formulate the business, and they help 3, right? That's our first and second tier. That would be 12 people in your team. And let's say they're all going out and just making 1 BEMER sale, and you're only growing by 10% a month. That would be close to a 6-figure income or $97,350. Not bad for a part-time income of leveraging 1 sale per month. Now, a lot of people in BEMER obviously are more aggressive. They want to share this more. And if we took that exact model and those exact 12 people and yourself doing 2 sales a month, that would be almost a $200,000 potential income. And then I know there's people looking at this that want to build a career like I decided to do, and there's all kinds of ways to build into our management levels. But basically, when you have about 5 people that create a team of 5, that's 30 people in your organization of the affiliate part, and they're all doing 2 sales, you can get into those high incomes of $250,000 or more. So the reason I like to show this all is because there's some people that just want to make a part-time income. 1 sale will pay a mortgage payment. There's those who want to build a team and those that want to get into the career end of our structure. So here's all you do from the business perspective. You sign up as a rep, a distributor, and you pay $390 and you buy a BEMER. The $390, by the way, qualifies you to go to a 2-day training, 1 day on the science and the product, the 2nd day on the business. And also it pays for your whole back office, so we can help you run the business from e-wallets to running your organization to seeing all the sales go through to having a back office and a website. And then you buy the BEMER. But legally, we can't force people to buy the BEMER. So if you want to just be a trainee for us, pay $390. We have a plan where you have to make 1 sale first to qualify for our compensation, and then you can go ahead and recruit and build the same situation. I will tell you this, a $6,000 product, people are always going to ask you 2 questions. How's it working for you? So if you don't have a BEMER, it's kind of a tough sale. And can I try the product? So obviously, most people that join BEMER do buy the product and get the BEMER, and that's how I'd encourage everybody to start the business. So in a nutshell, we give you a turnkey system. We have recorded presentations. We have business luncheons, product presentations. We have websites, live online training. So we work with you to establish whatever goal you want to achieve. You're not going to be just coming in and figure it out on your own. So let's summarize just the business side. And again, I want to tell you, obviously we're about the product. So you want to go listen to the product presentation, and you also want to use the product before we're looking for people that want to have the passion to share it. But if you summarize the business side, think about this. Category of 1 product, easy to learn. We have massive credibility, so you don't have to figure this out and and go to people and say, well, it's just a wellness product. We don't have any research behind it. We're a solid, established company of 20 years. So it's not ground floor, but it's relatively unknown in the United States. So the opportunity is huge. It is an emerging industry, as we mentioned. Bioenergy has a global application of opportunity. And again, we mentioned untapped market, very lucrative compensation plan, and as you saw, a very unique business model. So I would recommend, if you're looking for a business, take a serious look at BEMER. I'm fortunate that our family did, because economically it changed our lives. And also I'm fortunate we used the product because it helped me in my heart situation and my overall health. And I have great energy. I sleep through the night, and I love what I do. And that's a rarity in itself, to have a passion to change lives and, again, support your family. So take a look at the product next if you haven't done that. And if you want to look at our business and learn more about the compensation, you go to other modules. And I look forward to having more people around the country that could share this great message and do well financially. So thank you for your time.